everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for almost 20 years. I'm separated from him now, and what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a truth of narcissism. This is a hard truth to accept if you are with a narcissist, but truly, narcissists like to see you suffer. Narcissists hate seeing you happy. Narcissists don't like seeing other people do well because they are pathologically envious and pathologically unhappy. Narcissists do not have an ability to be satisfied with their own lives, and they understand how difficult this is for victims of narcissists to truly understand, because in all likelihood, in all probability, your narcissist is telling you the exact opposite. It is crucial for your own well-being, for your own future, to understand these difficult realities. It takes a long time to get there. So if you can work to get there as soon as possible, you will be free. A narcissist cannot make you happy, ever. The reality, and when I was younger, I really didn't understand this. I thought this made no sense. But truly, you can only be happy with your life if you feel satisfied inside. You are the only one that can make you happy. Other people can absolutely contribute to your happiness, but the real truth, a real truth in life, is that you have to feel good inside in order to be happy, truly. And a narcissist is somebody that is evil inside. They're mad inside. They hate the world inside, so they can't be happy. So somebody like this is always going to bring you down. You can't go through life with a narcissist by your side and have any sense of joy. You're going to watch the world pass you by. You're going to get old waiting for the narcissist to change. Everybody who is with a narcissist eventually has to understand this in order to have the life that you want. A narcissist doesn't have a genuine self. There's no real being. They are always pretending to be somebody else. They have been damaged when they were young children. And when you think about it that way, it is sad. They were abused. Somebody who becomes a narcissist didn't get their emotional needs met when they were younger. But that doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your life because something went wrong with their life. Everybody is responsible for themselves. A narcissist does not have the ability to improve their life. They don't have the ability to look at themselves realistically in the mirror. For anybody that has any problem in their life, you will never get better if you cannot see things for how they really are. It's like, imagine if you were, I've used this in other videos, if you're a drug addict, if you're an alcoholic, say, you can never get better by somebody else. Somebody else wanting you to get better isn't going to make you better. You're not going to get better until you can really look at yourself and say, all right, I drink too much. I am an alcoholic. I'm consuming these beverages. I'm doing drugs. Say you're cheating on your spouse. I am the one cheating. It doesn't matter what they have done. I'm doing this. It's never going to stop. It's never going to get better until I change myself. For a narcissist, everything is always somebody else's fault. So if I was an alcoholic, but I was blaming everybody else for my alcoholism, how am I ever going to get better? I would need other people to somehow magically have the ability to change what I do with my own hand, with my own lips. I'm the one swallowing the alcohol. Nobody else is doing that to me. So I could blame people all day long, but if I'm the one who is constantly doing this, I'm the one who has to change. If you have financial problems, now, believe me, I understand that narcissists contribute heavily to financial problems, but I'm talking about you yourself. Say you personally went out and you were charging things on credit cards that you didn't need. So I'm at the mall and I'm buying shoes and purses that I don't need. I'm the only one that can stop myself from shopping. I can't blame somebody else because I have 50 pairs of shoes in my closet. That's the type of thing that a narcissist can never understand. They are responsible for their own actions, nobody else. And when you're with a narcissist is only too happy to blame you, to blame somebody else, and they can make you feel incredibly guilty. They do this intentionally. A narcissist doesn't want you to succeed at anything. These are real truths. When you succeed, they feel envious of you, and then they get mad at you and they hate you. They secretly resent you. Now, if you're in a marriage with somebody, you're going to want your partner to be happy, to be successful. When I was with my husband, when good things would happen to him, I would be happy for him. I wouldn't hate him for it. The opposite is true. Today, my life is far superior than my husband's. He lives in a car. He doesn't do anything to improve his life. He just sits there in his victimhood. He's a victim in his own mind. I can look at it differently. Other people can look at it differently. We can see the reality. He's not doing anything to improve his life. He's just sitting there waiting for a miracle to happen, waiting for his life to magically improve. He'll feel bad for himself, but he doesn't take responsibility. So just like when I was saying, if you're a drug addict, if you're an alcoholic, if you are blaming other people, it is never going to get better, ever. So for a narcissist, this is their eternal situation. They will always blame somebody else. They do not have the ability to take responsibility, so they can never improve. It's only going to get worse. They're only going to continually perpetuate every problem that they have. If you stay with a narcissist, your entire life is going to be ruined by somebody else's victimhood. The truth, the reality, as hard as it is, as much as you don't want to accept it, and I get it, I'm so there right with you, but the truth is that in order for anything to get better, you have to take responsibility for yourself. Now, I truly believe that people that are in relationships with narcissists are victims of the narcissist, because for a long time you don't know. So you are making decisions and choices on things that aren't true, that aren't real. That's a hard reality to accept. But nevertheless, once you know the truth, it's up to you to make decisions that are going to improve your life. As much as you want the narcissist to change, as much as you're hoping, praying, wishing, dreaming, believing in them, the hard reality is that they are always going to be a narcissist. A narcissist will ruin your life. It is absolutely crucial for you to see the narcissist for who they really are. I have 2 white fluffy dogs. I have Bichon Frises. They're these beautiful fluffy dogs. When I get them wet, if I give them a bath, they shrink down and they look like rats. All their fur is just matted to their body, and they do not look close to how they look when they're all fluffed out and done up. That's how you need to look at a narcissist. You know, when I see Bichon Frises, when I first wanted to get the dog, I saw them all done up and they were gorgeous, and I just couldn't believe how cute they were. So but when I was looking at pictures of dogs and I was trying to decide what type of dog I wanted, if I saw a picture of a wet Bichon Frise with their fur all matted to their body and they didn't really look so cute, they just looked like a drowned rat, I would not have wanted to get this dog. It's how they look afterwards, when they're all done up, when they're loved and groomed and they look wonderful. That's how you have to look at your narcissistic husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is. The way they look when they're all made up, when they're all in their full narcissistic glow, is not who they are. You have to look beneath that. You need to see them looking like the drowned rat. That is who they really are. Now, in the case of a dog, a dog is innocent. It's a good dog. My dog, yeah, all right, if he's all wet, he doesn't look as cute as when he's all fluffed out. A narcissist, though, when they are all wet, they are Satan. That is who you're looking at. That is the truth. And anybody who has seen behind the mask, and when the mask slips, you know it and you don't forget it. I've seen the mask slip on my husband a few times, and it's terrorizing. who they really are. So if they'll slip the mask right back on as quickly as possible. They're going to want you to forget that you ever saw it. And if you're like any rational person, you're going to want to forget that. You're going to talk yourself out of it. You're going to say, oh, that can't be it. Or, well, he just was mad. That's not how he really is. You saw the real them, truly. You cannot speak sanity to insanity. That's your situation with a narcissist. See them for who they really are. No matter how good they look on the outside, underneath is who they really are. Underneath is who is going to affect your life permanently if you don't take steps to make things better. You can never enjoy life when you are with a narcissist. You can never relax. There's always chaos, lies, and abuse swirling around you. Silent treatments, financial abuse, infidelity. You keep trying to control it. It's natural. And this has been one of the most frustrating parts about recovery for me, is seeing so obviously what he should do, what he can do, wanting him desperately to do the right thing. But it's like when I said at the beginning of the video, if you can't take responsibility for yourself, if you cannot take responsibility for your own actions, your own inactions, it doesn't matter what anybody else feels. It doesn't matter what anybody else desperately wants you to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else tells you to do. Somebody could tell me exactly, down to the last dot, what I should do to make my life better. But if I don't do it, if I actively make the choice not to do it, it doesn't matter that I have the information there. It doesn't matter that my life, a good life, is one choice away. That's the narcissist. You knowing what they should do, you having common sense, you telling them right off the bat what they should do, what would work, means nothing if a narcissist won't do it. I hadn't seen my husband for a long time, and I saw him recently. I saw him last weekend because I needed to give him some tax information. I met him in a parking lot because I didn't feel safe to be around him if there weren't other people around. And he stood there, and as soon as he saw me, he came over and he hugged me. And I just stood there. I had my arms down to my side. I didn't hug him back. And he backed up, and he looked at me, and he was crying. So he just had tears streaming down his face. And I said to him, I was like, why are you crying? What are you doing? And he wouldn't talk. He said nothing. I kept saying to him, what are you doing? You haven't seen the kids for so long. Don't you miss them? Don't you want to have any relationship with the kids? Don't you want to improve your life? And I was saying this kindly. I wasn't yelling at him or being cruel. I was very logically speaking to him because it was crazy. This is a person I've spent 20 years with. I've had 2 children with, and he lives in his car. He stands there. He hasn't seen me for months. Christmas has passed. My birthday has passed. Nothing, not a word. Then he sees me and he just cries. He just cries. He just stands there crying. Tries to hug me. I don't hug him back. And I think he was offended by that. And he just backed up. And I think he really expected that just because he was there, that I was going to just fall back into old patterns that I always had with him, where I would forgive him. I would say, oh my gosh, I miss you so much. You should come home, so he can continue doing the exact same thing. Please learn from my mistakes. Please learn from other people's mistakes. So many people who are with narcissists are good people, loving people, people that believe that 1%, and I can't stand that when I hear it, that 1% of narcissists change. I'm going to have that 1%. It's going to be me. I know it. I love this person enough to stick with them, to be with them. I'm going to help them. I'm going to hold their hand. I'm going to be with them every step of the way. What you're forgetting and what you're not realizing when you're saying that, and I did this for so long, you are willing to do this. You are willing to be there while they change. But a narcissist won't change. It doesn't matter how desperately you are for them to change. If I go back to my dog, say I want to have my dog speak to me, really want him to speak to me. I want to have a real conversation with my dog. It doesn't matter how much I want to have that conversation, how much I want to hear my dog tell me that he loves me. He doesn't have the ability. My desire, my wish, my love doesn't matter if he doesn't have the capability. So think about that with the narcissist. You want this. You would do it. You will be there, but they won't. So what you need to do, so the same thing, just like you could say to the narcissist, or you think with the narcissist, they should just do this. They should just do that, and they would be better. We could have a great life together. We could reconcile. We could be happy. We could have our happily ever after. They can't. So do that for yourself, because you can change. You're willing to be there for the narcissist. You're willing to give them another chance, a 6,000th chance. Give yourself the chance to be free. Give yourself the chance to be happy, because you can only make yourself happy. And I understand you've been with the narcissist for so long. You don't want to give this up. You love the narcissist. You believe in the narcissist. Let them handle their own life. If they're going to change, let them show you. Give yourself love. Take care of yourself. Take care of your children. Do what makes you happy. Step by step, day by day. Do the things you want the narcissist to do. You want the narcissist to change. You want the narcissist to do all these things. Have yourself change. Have yourself do all these things. Being a martyr when you are with a sadist is only going to get you hurt. That is the real reality. And I know some of the things I said in this video are hard to hear, truly. But if you can do what you want the narcissist to do, you will have a better life. Your life will improve. Yeah, it might not improve overnight. It might take time, but it will. Just like if you were going to quit smoking, right? Say I smoked a pack a day. Maybe I can't just quit smoking today. Maybe it's going to take time. Maybe it's going to take 6 months, whatever. But if I am determined to do it, and every day I think about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to quit smoking, eventually I will be successful. Give yourself the love that you want to share with the narcissist, because then you can have a better love, real life, a happy life, not a life where you're walking on eggshells all the time, and you will never regret it. There is nobody who's on the other side of narcissism that says, oh, I really wish I had given my narcissist the 10,167th chance. That I really wish I had. No, you could be with somebody else. You could have somebody else out there that is available to you. But if you're blindly focused on the narcissist, you won't even see that other person. Thank you so much for watching this video. Truly, I'm grateful, and I really want to help you. I want all of us who are victims of narcissists to be on the other side, seeing things clearly, loving ourselves. Imagine if you loved yourself the way that you love the narcissist, where you could be in life. Please think about that. God bless you all. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video if you like it. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and if all goes well, I will see you on Wednesday. God bless you.